Welcome back to the SC Blueprint podcast for round 12 now. Hopefully very similar to my friend here. Our origin scores are absolutely popping this week.
All right, come on up, buddy. That's enough of that.
Oh!
Okay.
Now, obviously, well, Sunday night recording this week, so obviously scores are subject to change, but at this stage we're looking at Elliot with a pretty convincing win.
I wouldn't say that at all, to be honest. There's like 70 points between the three of us.
Yeah, 70 points is a lot in a bye week.
I don't know. I did come last, though.
But yeah.
With 14 players as well.
I'm pretty convinced I win. I won.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you win as well, bro.
I'll censor that.
That is staying. Should I start?
I think, first of all, we might just talk through the games this week. Some absolute poo slingers as such.
Yeah, I think.
Just sorry, I don't want to actually talk through the players yet. We'll
No.
get into
I'm
that,
just,
but
I think there was. Oh, I was going to say 2 of the worst 5 games of the season this weekend. It's definitely at least 1.
I mean, there was probably, like, if I had my time again, there's probably 2 games this weekend that I would watch again.
Just the first 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dragons Warriors was absolutely dreadful. Manly Titans, I think it's the worst game of the year.
Yeah, honestly, it's up there.
I think it's the worst game of the year. The attack was dreadful. The errors were unbelievable.
Genuine under-12s football out there.
It was bad.
It was not good.
It was bad.
Today's game
was nothing special.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we rip through what went well for us this week?
Do it.
Personally, like captains?
Yeah. Well, you'll
review.
Start, Mr. Drinkle, because you took the W. But if you want to just talk through, you can have the honours of talking through the players we all own as well. So
yeah, off you go,
mate.
Off you go.
Okay, I'll just rip through. I'll start with Ollie Pascoe. Are you an owner, Ben? I can't remember.
I'm not an owner.
You didn't go that, so I'm the only one with Ollie Pascoe. Left the field with the HIA with 10 minutes to go in the game, I believe. Finished on a 57, bit of a pass mark, I think. I'm happy with that. As a buyer, Stefano doing the thing. Bit of a 67 for Stefano. He went pretty good. I'm actually trying to think back to that game. I just think he played pretty. He had a very good first stint. I remember looking down at his score. He was on 30 or
It was a big first stint.
35 or so, something like that. Anyway,
I
I was like, geez, he's on for a good one here.
think it might have been like almost 40. I think it was like 39 or something like that.
Yeah, he got a try contribution actually.
That's right. Good on this try.
He grubbed it into someone.
The highlight of his week was obviously the fact that he took 13 hit-ups and 11 of them were over 8 metres. So just looked a real powerful ball runner and a bunch of tackle breaks.
He's been so consistent this year, Stefano. So consistent. Lowest score is 49. And we bought him at the start for 515k. That's just good. He's just been pretty good the whole time.
He's been a bit of a rock there at front row, I must admit.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty happy to get that one pretty right. My second rows all looked pretty good, to be honest. Got Bo Fomo for 68, which is fine by me. 83 for Lukey, 75 for Rauchman, 81 for Hosking, who I brought in. And then Lasardi was the low light, probably for 49. Bit of a crash back to earth, but he was a relatively bottom dollar cheapie at the start of the year. So
Rauchman?
No, sorry, Lasardi.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
I don't think you can take too much away from him based on one poor game. I think he's still going to be a very powerful player, and I think we all mentioned him as a season keeper. So
that's his
I'm
floor.
not too worried by a 49, especially outside Jerome Hughes. There'll be points to come.
Yeah, and I'm fairly sure the base was actually still pretty high. He just had unfortunately had a lot of errors. Yeah. Anyway, moving forward, I captained Jaden Campbell, who got some nice little points towards the end of the game there, which was beautiful. Brought him to 89. A solid pass mark captain for this week, or a good captain for this week, I should probably say. Cody Walker. Can we just have a little round of applause for Cody Walker?
Nah, I'm not round of applause for Cody Walker.
I'll give it to him. An absolute genius looping pass to Alex Johnston for a try in the dying moments of the game, 72. Doing the thing, pretty elite. Chester, 101, elite. Bases high as always, got the try, always breaking the line. Tui Piloto brought him in as a little flyer for 300 and something K, got 54 with a try, no line break. Sorry.
No line break.
So yeah, that's probably why it's a little lower, but
He'll be better.
Fine by it. I was interested in checking his tackle breaks, but I haven't actually got to looking at that yet. So I'm sure we'll get to that in the game review. Bostock, 63, fine. Sewer, though, 57. Not looking like Sewer at the moment. That'll be a contentious talking point for the rest of the show. But yeah, that brings it up for me. I scored 1,005, cracked the 1K.
Nice, mate.
Yep.
Ben?
Absolutely. So I'm currently sitting at 962. I kind of liked my chances of beating Elliot pre that last game. I had Fine Fuiaki, who I bought in this week. I just thought I'd take a bit of a flyer against maybe a little bit of an undermanned edge of the Raiders. They just killed them on the outsides or through the middle. They didn't really need to use their second rows, which was a bit disappointing, but 61 points in base, I have nothing to take away from him at all. He looks dominant as always, and I'm very grateful I finally got on him, especially if he's not going to play Origin. I'm still sitting on Sanders, 54 in a game where there was a lack of flow at times. I'm pretty content with that. Obviously, goal kicking. I really just needed him to put up something higher than 50 this week. He's my gateway to Nico Hines next week. So I'm pretty content with a 54, considering I thought if the Raiders got absolutely pumped, which I sort of envisioned they would, then obviously he was going to get like 20 odd. So I'll take a 54 from him. My only other two players, Jackson Ford things obviously moved to the edge, which stunted it a bit. I looked after about 30 minutes and he was on like nearly 40 or 50 points, and I was like, oh, we're on for a score here. But then unfortunately got shifted to the edge and the output just wasn't really the same from there. And then my final player, who I thought might push me ahead of a bunch of other super coaches this week, thought he was on for 100, Jackson Purdue, and he got 21 and looked atrocious. I am incredibly sick of watching him on these exit sets get to dummy half and pass the ball. Like, you're not the fullback or a half, mate. Just take a carry. But yeah, so really disappointing there. And then obviously Walker popped off for Elliott. So that was the only difference. I lost by 43 points in the end, and that's actually less than the difference between Walker and Purdue. So if Purdue managed to go with Walker for a bit, I would have taken the week, which would have been nice. But, pretty content. 962 will be a good score this week.
Cool. I got 939. So really not too far off, but it's still not great. Pretty disappointing to lose when I had a play extra on both of you. But I just got messed up by there was no one who went especially bad. Like, all I would have taken was, I don't know, someone more popularly owned to get like a pretty low score that everyone had to take, and I would have dropped out. Which I guess I got in the end with Purdue. Like, a lot of people might have had to play Purdue. He dropped out. So that's good in the end, but yeah, a little bit disappointing. You basically already talked about all the players except for Leka Halasima, who, moving to the centres didn't help him. Just didn't really get his attack going. Finafuyaki, I chucked the VC on just as a bit of a flyer. He did the job in base power, but just didn't get any attacking chances. Yeah, Captain Jackson Ford was just a bit unfortunate. He should have got like 90 comfortably if he'd stayed in the middle. Would have got there easily, in my opinion. I did bring in Hosking though. I was super unsure about Hosking during the week, to be completely honest. I just didn't think it was worth it for someone who felt kind of mid. But he looked really good, and that try was handy as well. So he'll be a good contributor through the bye period, which would be nice. That's basically it. And shout out Setu too, who's been pretty solid for me since holding him in whatever round it was when I almost sold him. Yeah, bit of a dead week though in the end, unfortunately.
Yep.
Consensus had a decent week. 976 for the consensus team. That was a good trade. We did bring in Joe Tapani. That was really good stuff. Captain Jaden Campbell was good. Yeah.
Yep.
We just built this team not too bad for the bye period, so that should be a good green to help it out. Obviously, Purdue stunk though. Geez, Purdue's going to be a hot sell next week. Just basically all the same names, doing the same things again. Jermaine Osako has been an interesting one for people who bought him 2 weeks ago. What did he get, like a 60 and a 70?
Yep.
Sorry, a 50 and a 70 after getting 178. So I reckon people won't be too happy with that. Cool. Should we move into the awards?
Let's do it.
The MVP of the week was Moses Leo.
Can we get a DV quote on?
If you held Moses Leo, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Shout out Big Dave. We love Big Dave.
Should I tell you what you said to me when I said that about Reed Marnie?
It doesn't matter if you're wrong because it happened or something along those lines.
Yeah, pretty much.
You basically weren't wrong.
I think it was actually objectively now it's the right decision.
Objectively, you weren't wrong, but I mean, like, let's be real. Bro, when he scored that second try as well, when Jake Bucura just rolls it on the ground to him, heads were lost.
Yeah.
I was watching that game on 9 Now for some reason, because we just didn't have Channel 9 on whatever that TV I was watching it on. And he was actually behind. So I'm getting like, you said, oh, what? Or like, what, like WTF or whatever it was. Dad texted me like, oh no. just, oh no. And then I'm like, wait, what's happening here? What's happening here? The kick's dribbling down over to the sideline, and Jacob Kiraz just puts it on a platter for Moses Lee. And I was like,
So sad.
Oh, that's what happened like 30 seconds ago.
The worst part about it as well is now, like, not only did he get owners 114 in round 12, which is probably the second trickiest round of the year outside of, we expect 15.
Yeah.
He now has that 114. He had a given of 18 this week, so he's already going to gain like 80K. And he's got 2 more weeks of that in his average. People are going to sell him for like 450K probably.
Yeah.
Oh, it's absolutely disgusting.
And
Makes me sick.
If he basically just bases out for the next little
He
bit.
might get more. He might be like 500, mid-fives. It makes me sick. But yeah, congratulations, Moses Leo and Moses Leo owners. It's great stuff. It's good stuff.
The
I bring in good players when you can bring in bad players. Or sorry, just hold bad players and just like pray. Yeah.
We'll move on to the next award, which is the Money Well Spent Award for the best popular buy of the week.
Okay. I mean, Zach Hosking feels like never mind. It was Tamara Martin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Another one I don't really agree with, but good
That's
on
a pretty
people.
annoying one.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the Dragons. Like, he was,
I think he was always going to get a good score.
yeah.
Against the
Except
Dragons,
Nathan
you'd think.
Cleary didn't.
Except
But,
Nathan Cleary didn't.
yeah. No, Tamara Martin was really, really good. He's now going to have a break even, probably in the negative 70s, 80s, 90s.
Something huge.
So if he keeps that spot, turns into a must buy, it feels.
Yep. I agree. I just don't know if he will keep that spot, unfortunately.
All the buys this week were good, though. Like, this is the most popular players. Maybe we go top 10% just to make it a little bit more realistic. The most popular buys were Pascoe, Tamari Martin, Tarpany, Ford, Drinkwater, Hosking. Like, that's just 6
Yeah.
banging buys. I guess Garrick was a bit of a disappointment.
Well, that might line up nicely for our next award, which is the Fool's Gold Award for the worst popular buy of the
I
week.
guess it's just Garrick.
But what did Garrick even get?
I don't think it was good, whatever it was. Where is the Manly game? I think it might have been 50, 49.
Yeah, no, that's disappointing.
That is disappointing,
You
especially
would've
now he's
wanted
goal.
more.
Especially now he's goal kicking.
Yeah, that's with goals. I mean, low scoring match, but still.
Yeah, probably Garrick.
Yep.
Wow, captain by 3.3% of the top 10%. That's pretty cracky.
Garrick.
Yeah, that's
People
interesting.
love taking flyers in the
That is
buy
so
periods. Like,
That's
if you only
silly.
have 10 or 11 players, you're just taking a flyer on a captain, surely.
A captain Garrick as a flyer though, surely
But
that's
like-
a VC at
That
most.
bloke just randomly gets 150 days. Like, do you remember that was? I can't remember who they were
Against the
versing
Raiders.
last- Yeah, when they got 160 with a hat trick or
No, he got 4 tries.
4 tries. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
just
sold
has-
him the week before.
Yeah,
To Jason
that's right.
Saab.
that's right.
Jason Saab got like 40.
He just has
Gross.
these days.
That was a hard watch.
The next award for the We Trusted You Award for the biggest captaincy underperformance.
I think it's got to be Jackson Ford. Or Sewer, to be fair.
Sewer,
Sewer was.
yeah.
What does Sewer get? 57 and Ford got 72.
Yeah.
It probably is Sewer then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, people knew Ford was probably safe points, but I don't think anyone saw Sewer getting a season low against a struggling Bulldogs attack. So
Looking like a sell now, Sewer.
In my opinion, yeah.
yeah,
I think I might do it next week.
He's 90% owned as well. It's just such a good. Sorry, this is in the top 10%. He's 90% owned. Just feels like a good chance to break away.
agreed. Take
Still
a
got
look.
a decent amount. You're probably able to sell him for high 5s,
High fives, yeah.
which is not terrible. Yeah,
The Hall of Shame Award for the most disappointing player of the week.
it's interesting. Shout. I mean, Jackson Purdue's got to be right
I
up there.
think he's like
This was there you go. I've sorted this by in most pick teams. We go top 10% just to make it a little bit different. I mean, yeah, I think it's got to be. It's got to be Purdue.
yeah. I completely agree. He looked terrible out there. They keep using him as that decoy runner for the
I'm
Scott Drinkwater.
sick of him running.
And then every
those
other
lines.
time the Cowboys have attack, he's just floating somewhere where he shouldn't be.
Yeah, that's so silly.
The amount of times today I watched Jackson Purdue pass it to Tom Chester, I'm losing my rugby league mind at the fact that 2 centres are passing to each other.
Yeah. It's a tad weird.
And like
Because he always gets at you. Sorry to cut you off. He always breaks that tackle and then like comes back. in.
yeah. But gone are the days of the little probes where he'd like step into one, bounce off, step into another, like sort of draw players.
Yeah.
He just like breaks off the first tackle, runs sideways, realises there's no room and goes, here you go, Chester. Just take a head
It's
up.
not
I think
busted,
people
he's
have
not busted.
learned not to like just come out of the line at him and
Yeah.
just stay in the line and let
Yeah.
him do nothing.
I think to their credit as well, the Rabbitohs did that pretty well to Drinkwater today as well. Like he had his moments but they were mostly try assists where his points came from. So I think
Yeah.
it's just a similar approach. They've learnt that Jackson Purdue is pretty pivotal to their attack on his day. So if they can just take it slow and work up as a line, then he kind of just gets shut down.
Very annoying. See you later, lad.
The next award for the Budget Bandit for the best player under 350k. I should
Nah,
say.
but you can't dual give awards, surely.
It's Moses Leo.
I think we just have to. I mean,
Far out. I mean, I don't know if there's even anyone close.
Well, it's either tomorrow or Moses Leo.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've already given him most popular buy. I think it just does have to be Moses Leo, unfortunately. Far out. Penatani was second best with 99.
yeah, ripped his hammy off.
Ripped his hammy.
Yeah,
He would have been the best if he hadn't ripped his hamstring.
Yeah, he actually would have.
He would have.
because he would have had another
He would have
try.
scored.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I guess it's Moses Leo. Wow. Yeah. Congratulations again, Moses Leo owners. Really good stuff. Imagine you're a person who held Marnie and held Leo.
Oh,
Seriously.
This round would make you grin from ear.
Oh.
Because you wouldn't really factor Reed Marnie. Well, maybe you would now that he's been scoring well.
No, you'd think of him as a number, but you wouldn't think he was going to be a good number.
Yeah. Well, evidently he was.
Do you want to hear what Marnie scores in his last 5 weeks were?
Yeah.
56, 97, 73, 50, 89.
Oh, jeez.
And then the previous 5 weeks were 5, 54, 20, 34, 41.
It's good stuff.
It's good
brilliant
stuff. It's good stuff. He had no attack in 6 weeks, and then he's got 3 tries and 2 assists in the next 5 weeks.
yeah, it's diabolical.
And what's worse is
And to
the
think,
fact
sorry.
everyone bought in Brendan Smith for him, and now Brendan Smith
Oh.
isn't even playing.
Yeah. And even Timmy Williams held him for a week or two longer than us, and then that would have been the week before he popped off. I'm pretty sure
Did he sell him?
he sold him the week before
Thank
that.
everything. Sorry.
Why are you
Timmy.
preying on Timmy's
Sorry,
downfall?
Timmy. I'm not praying on your downfall. I'm sure he's a big listener.
Yeah. Timmy Williams.
Last award?
Out of nowhere award for the breakout player of the week.
No, I'm not giving it to Moses Leo.
No, it's not him. We can't give him 3 awards.
Tavita Nafahu, my boy. Khan Pereira, 93 points better than last week. I mean, maybe it's Kiraz, straight back from his injury, 109.
Yeah, high key.
I was thinking him. I was also thinking Izzy Katoa. He's had a bit of a rough start to the year and then finally got that big score.
Bloody hell, you can buy Kiraz for basically 600 flat.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
I wonder if he keeps in that fullback spot, by the way. Connor Tracy's not doing anything special. Kiraz was
He's
great.
injured.
No, I don't think he was. I think he was just dropped.
Yeah, I mean, there needs to be some change.
Really?
I thought he was just dropped. I thought he might have been on the bench. I feel like someone said in a chat that he was injured, but then I thought someone said later that was false news and he was dropped.
Oh, okay.
That's what I
see that.
thought.
Sorry, well, we can
I've been known to be wrong, though.
fact check that while.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough, Kiraz. I don't think I could buy him because he doesn't play 15, 18, which just feels like you kind of got to have a little bit of an eye towards those weeks unless you're going for true elites.
Yeah.
I think he's still got a little bit of risk to him.
Fizz says hammy, but there hasn't
Fizz
been,
said hammy.
There hasn't been anything since.
Interesting.
That was initially as well. So
That's
it
interesting.
might not, there might be different word out by now.
Fair enough.
Or, I'm sure we'll find out soon.
That's interesting.
But yeah.
All right. I think I see awards done.
Cool.
Rip and tear through the games.
Jump
this
to the
week.
games. Only 5 games, so we could probably just linger a little bit on each one.
Yeah, true. Linger.
Dolphins beat the Raiders 30-22. Izzy Katoa had a massive game, didn't he?
Yeah,
I don't think you could possibly buy him. But
Is that 4 try contributions?
yeah.
That's crazy.
And 4 forced dropouts. Just gets those little things.
That's a lot of points, yeah.
Yeah.
Just accumulating.
Accumulator. So yeah, shout out Izzy. It would have cost only 500k this week as well. Wow.
yeah.
Interesting. But the main big story of the game is probably Joe Tarpany. 87, 71 minutes, 71 points in base.
Yeah, he played so
And then,
many minutes.
Yeah, 4 points in tackle bust, 12 points in offloads. Yeah. Just got to work. I was trying to think.
Aided by Morgan Smithy's HIA
That's what
fail,
happens.
I think.
That's what happens.
And didn't Horsburgh come off?
Horsburgh came off for... I actually don't know.
Horsburgh-
I think Horsburgh played low minute, like shockingly low minutes, but I don't know if that was an
54
actual reason.
I think it was a HIA. I could be wrong.
Horsburgh played 54. I think that's about right.
Horsburgh on report for another shoulder charge, by the way.
Oh,
That was a straight up.
I think he actually might get suspended now.
yeah, I agree.
Pause.
But yeah, Joey Taps looked great. Well, I don't know if you'd buy him now. 650.
I mean, you still could, but
Maybe I just
The week was last week.
I think
let's
the
be
week was
honest.
last week.
Yeah, we banged it on the consensus, but yeah.
Yeah. Zach Hoskin looked great too. 64 in base across the 80 minutes and a try. And that's
Yeah.
not even with a line break. It was just a little grubber into the line, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just made a bunch of
No line
tackles.
break.
Just the tackle bot specialist. It'll be interesting to see if he retains that 80-minute role when Hudson Young comes back.
Yeah.
From
I
Origin.
assume he will, but yeah. Anything could happen. Anything could happen.
11 runs all over 8 meters.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, they didn't really look to utilise him as much as maybe I don't know. They like Noel Martin at the start of the year. They didn't really bash him into the line all that much, but he just tackles and takes the occasional hit up. That's all I ask from someone who was so cheap.
Yeah, good on you, Hosking. He's going to be good coverage. And Horsburgh is okay. I don't imagine there's a ton of Horsburgh owners out there. And then really not a lot going on for the rest of the Raiders. Just a couple of 60s. Tamale, Mariota, Timoko. Ethan Sanders did okay for Ben again. It's going to be annoying to look at him versus Daniel Atkinson since the sell.
I mean, he's just not really had that massive week, though, other than that first week where he got 90 on.
94, yeah.
Yeah, like he's just been like consistently around that 50 to 60 mark, which is fine, but
It's way better than Atkinson, though.
yeah, but like I thought he could be that guy goal kicking for the Raiders who
What, you think
obviously
he'd be like, what, more of a keeper or like up to like 600K by now?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, goal kicker for the Raiders who were minor premiers last year, a halfback replacing Jamal Fogarty, who very similar role, obviously maybe not quite as good as Jamal Fogarty, but Jamal Fogarty by the end of the season was like 700K plus.
Yeah, but the Raiders haven't been that as good this year.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but you couldn't have seen that at the start, I guess.
I didn't see any world Ethan Sanders was going to get up to 500K. And he's going to get there. Probably next week, he'll probably cross over the mark.
Yep.
So that's very upsetting.
That's great.
Dolphins, we've already kind of talked about Katoa. Tavita Nafahu, I mean, not a relevant player, who not only costs 655K, probably won't keep his spot, but always good to see Tavita come in every now and then do well. Someone who is more relevant, Asako. I wonder how Asako owners are feeling. I said it before. It's just really not quite lining up. Like this is where
I think he'd be disappointed.
This is where the try as well.
He's going to have a monster break even this week.
He kicked a try, kicked 20 goals.
He kicked the try?
Okay. He scored a try, kicked 20 points in goals, and got a line break, and got 71 points.
Yeah.
It's just not enough. I don't think it's enough from Jermaine. He's not busting tackles. He's not really making runs. So
24 points in base is not ideal. I think his base has definitely gone down since Bostock's been.
I think that's an interesting point, to be honest. Bostock, 39 points in base this game, and obviously got an assist to get his 63. I reckon that's a good point. I think he's just trying to get a couple more runs.
Guess the break even
Of Jermaine next week.
Yeah. Projected.
150.
2 points off it, 148.
Yeah, sounds right.
You can get him cheap.
You actually could. Probably wait a week or two and bring him in real cheap.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Second buy.
And especially if he can notch out a couple of poor performances and you dodge their buy. It's not the worst thing in the world.
They've either got the buy next week. So yeah.
But it does mean you only get one of the massive price drops.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Bostock was okay. Kind of just talked about him. Finafuiaki, Ben, you bought him in.
Yep.
Satisfied?
Pass mark.
Pass mark, yeah.
I don't think he was amazing. They didn't really utilize him very well, purely because I think they just knew they could skin them on the edges. But I don't know, 61 points, I'm fine with that. I mean,
His runs are down.
His runs are down,
I thought
but
he was getting like basically 30s. Or like mid-30s in runs every game, and now he's in like the 20s.
I think the scores that the Dolphins and other teams they're versing have been putting up has just required him to do that less.
Maybe.
Like this game didn't have a lot of flow at any point. Like there wasn't a lot of grindy sort of time. There was consistent tries every now and again to sort of slow it down. There was plenty of penalties. So, yeah.
Yeah, do you think he was better when the Dolphins were worse and he was more of that basic option? I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, probably.
It feels like it shouldn't matter though.
Yeah, it shouldn't really matter, should it?
But I guess it feels like it didn't have any power in this game.
Yeah.
Like it didn't have a single tackle bust or a single offload. It just doesn't feel right to me.
And the Raiders pack's pretty strong. So
I think he's still good though. He's still a fine hold. Trey Fuller. Wonder if anyone took a punt on Trey. I reckon the people would have.
Yeah,
he looked absolutely terrible. I can't believe he got 48, to be honest.
He was
So many errors.
How many errors did he get officially?
That's a good question. Trey Fuller, only one error.
No.
That cannot be right. That cannot be right. There's no way that's right.
That's where he dropped the ball like 3 or 4
I guess
times.
it doesn't count things as errors. Like there was that try they scored when he just like jumped for the ball and air swung, completely missed it. The Corey Horsburgh try.
Oh, right, yeah.
I guess that doesn't go down as an error.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, he looked terrible. And he's going to be cheap now as well if you want to take another crack on him later. Yeah, Trey no good. I think that's basically all the relevant players from this game, to be honest, unless anyone spots a little diamond in the rough.
no.
Welcome back, Xavier Savage, doing what he normally does. 21 points in 80 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's it here.
Tamale looked good, but not really Supercoach in the end. Like
sorry?
63 with a try. Tamale.
Tamale.
I think he just looks strong as an NRL player, to be honest. Like very tackle breaky.
he doesn't have the base of last year.
Nah, not really.
20 points in base is pretty crazy. For
That must be a lot of errors. Yeah, 10 points in errors. Maybe that's where all the errors were, Tamale.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think they're just peppering that side the entire night. Good old Bosock getting amongst it. Cool. Next game. Bulldogs beat the Storm 30 points to 20. We touched on Kiraz. A try, 44 points in base, 38 points in power between tackle busts and offloads. Kiraz might be back.
Yeah, he looked really good, didn't he? He's just a workhorse, and if he's going to be at fullback particularly, then he's going to have every opportunity to run and offload the ball. I'd much rather a workhorse at the back like Dylan Edwards than on a wing, because if they just start kicking to the other side, there's only so much they can do. But I found myself watching some sets, Kiro's getting in there twice in a set.
Yeah.
Just like
He's getting amongst
it.
Lots of fifth tackle runs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the position change definitely helps him, and then I guess we know his pedigree's there, so it's just like the eye test of whether that shoulder's fine, whether he's offloading and effort areas, and it looked good.
I could be tempted.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's a risk though. He does feel like someone who could definitely re-injure himself easily.
Yeah. I don't think you have to like jump on him straight away. Like if you have to pay up for him, everyone has cash, so you can maybe give it a couple of weeks, and then maybe come the end of the second buy, decide if he's someone you want to maybe take a punt on.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Geez, Galvin's quietly been pretty good this year.
Yeah, pretty consistent.
I don't even understand that his 102 adds up, to be honest. 2 assists, a contribution. He's got 32 points in base, 2 forced dropouts, and 14 points.
And offloads.
14 points in power and a couple line break assists. I guess it just slowly adds your way there.
The Tom Chesters about it, just points everywhere instead of outstanding in one of them.
That's really good from Galvin. I mean, you couldn't own him. You couldn't possibly own him. There's too many elite halves.
Yeah.
But if you did, like he's just averaged you 70. Like that's pretty good. What did you pay from the start? 550. Yeah, wow. Good on you, Galvin. Burton was good as well in the 5'8" race. That continues to be like a slug race, I guess. He got some points this week, which is pretty cool. I guess took the goal kicking. Grant was missing. And Chihuahua got a decent score as well. Chihuahua score? Yes, he did score. Thought so. But yeah, not a lot of Supercoach relevant players here, apart from Satili Tupanua. Crashed over for his try, 50 points in base, and then a couple tackle busts to get some power, then a line break and an assist in there as well. Yeah, wow. He would have been pretty good. What were we looking at him at? Like 480, 490? Yeah.
Yep.
It's gone 60, 60, 60, 90. Just looks pretty consistent.
Yeah.
He is going to obviously be on bye for 15, 18 though, so he'll lose relevance, but he's done pretty well.
Yep.
Any other relevant dogs? Leo Thompson okay?
Tawala had decent base for his 90, obviously, as well.
Good on you, Tawala.
With one try, so... Yeah, I don't know. They're just pretty consistent around the park. The Dogs had a lot of base work compared to the Storm, so I did notice the scores kind of don't really reflect a 50-50 game that it kind of was at times.
Yeah.
The Dogs definitely just blew the Storm out of the park in Supercoach points, at least.
I guess the other big news is that Jacob Preston's done his forearm now, so he'll be out for, I reckon, at least 2 months, probably close to 3. So they might need someone to fill that back row slot in there, especially while Kickout's out. Wow, that's pretty rough. Kickout and Preston both down.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Is that Karen's recall, or
maybe?
I
Honestly,
reckon they're done with him.
Maybe, but also someone to keep an eye on. Jack Underhill came off the bench, looked extremely good. If you didn't go on Saxon Pryke, and you still want to look for that kind of like front row forward, you can buy him for nothing, and he'll be okay kind of guy. I think Underhill could be a guy.
I think he could, find a bench role. To be honest,
he was looking good.
Team.
Has he? Because I was trying. They don't have any forwards that he would have like come in for based on Origin.
No, I think they were just trying to shake it up.
So maybe he could just be in there now.
Yeah.
So that could be a Saxon Pryke if you didn't go on him, which could be interesting. Melbourne, we've already talked about Lear. I'm done talking about him. I mean, Josh King, Howarth, not relevant. I've already talked about Stefano as well, but yeah, just looking pretty good. Consistently getting pretty good points. 53 in base, busted a few tackles, and then got that try contribution, which is just a nice little add-on.
Stefano we touched on was good, so a little bit underwhelming, but Storm as a whole, they're just too many errors.
What are your thoughts on Sewer, Ben? Because I think we're probably thinking sell in the very near future. What are you thinking?
It's super tough for me because obviously their buy schedule is bad, but it does mean that he now will play games. From here on out, he'll play games with Munster and Hughes playing. So if the Storm find their run, then like he could just easily go back to scoring like 700k.
Didn't we see though that when Munster and Hughes and Grant were firing, like they were kind of taking the points away from Sewer? Like in that run of 4 games before this, he wasn't really getting big scores either because those guys were just stepping up.
But I think there's gonna once they're back as such, which I think they will be soon. Like he could easily just go ballistic.
Maybe. He does just at this stage feel to me more like a gamble than like a Teddy or a Ponga or anything like that.
Yeah, I just don't know who that third fullback is for me at the moment.
But it could be a flex, right?
Well, I'll need Hines, but Ethan Sanders will probably go.
Oh yeah,
so.
you got Jack Campbell. Sorry, Jaden Campbell, Jack Campbell, middle linebacker for the Detroit Lions. NFL brain already. Yeah, okay.
So
maybe that opens the door for you to be able to hold Cleary.
I was already going to do that.
Well, I guess that's it then. You go Hines, Cleary, and Jaden Campbell.
Yeah, but that means I have to sell Sanders.
I thought you were doing that this week anyway.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So that doesn't mean I have to sell Sewer. I can't sell Sewer to one of them.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, who do I?
Because you sold Teddy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my brain's working in mental land.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting conversation then. Okay.
So my situation is a little bit different.
Do you reckon there's a fullback you would sell him to then? Take a flyer on maybe I don't know, an Edwards or a
I'd love like a drink.
Reese.
I'd love a drink. What about
Drinky a Reese?
I don't know. I'd definitely strongly consider a Reese.
Reese is a side grade.
Yeah.
Like genuinely.
That's interesting.
So I think it'll be Reese likely, but
Yeah.
I probably can't do it next week. Oh, I could do it. I don't know. I have food for thought.
Food for thought. And we'll just touch on Lasardi quickly. Your base was down of quite a few errors in there, I think. Where is he? Lasardi. 6 points lost in errors and 6 point loss in missed tackles. So really could have pretty easily been a 60-point day and no one would have been complaining. But I think it'd be fine. I think he'll get back on track next week, if I had to guess.
Agreed.
Anyone else there? I think that's basically everyone.
That's it.
Yeah.
Warriors versus Dragons. Jesus, it was a bad game. Tamari Martin did his thing. 2 tries. Made quite a lot of tackles. 37 points in base is not nothing. And a couple line breaks. I mean, if he keeps starting, he'll be a must, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Especially if he's a Peasant. Look at Peasant trade or, I don't know, maybe a Cody Walker, depending on what you saw today.
Make
It's a bit of a hate
130K
watch.
from Peasant.
Yeah, which is crazy. So you get money out of it as well.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to watch for the team list this week.
Yeah.
Two wingers look good. Khan Pereira and Dallin both got 92 and 88 respectively.
Yeah.
They look pretty good.
Both the doubles, 30-ish points in base. Not too shabby from the lads.
Jeez, James Fisher-Harris.
Mm.
I just think, see, when Ford came out of the middle, just like Clark and Fisher-Harris just got all these extra points that were up for grabs.
Yeah.
That should have gone to Ford realistically, but yeah, good from the boys. And Tane to a picky I wanted to talk about. A decent day from Tane. I don't think there was much going on in these points. He got 1 assist. He got a line break and a line break assist, but his base was 35. So he's looking better. I think he's kind of getting there.
Honestly, I think he's probably emerged as their fullback. So when Roger and Chans are back, they'll probably just both find themselves in the centres, I'd say.
Yeah. He's still going to cost 560K this week. You can get him at centre wing. They cover 15 and then all the minis. I think there's merit to a picky.
They miss 14. So you
That's not a mini though.
Oh, yeah, but what I'm saying is you trade him in and then have one game and then the bye.
Maybe you trade him in 15.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, food for thought.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on.
Yep.
We talk about Ford. Halassim is not relevant unless your name is DV. For the Dragons, Toby Couchman.
Why'd you sell him?
He only played 61 minutes in this game as well, and he got 94. Like, it's just a bit disgusting.
He's a freak. I'm strongly considering.
My one issue with Couchman at the start of the year was his power was shocking.
Yeah.
Like, it was all base. I think he'd have, like, maybe 1 tackle bust and 1 offload. Even that was a lot a game. He got 22 points in power this game.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not good at all. It's a big problem. I mean, he's still playing less minutes than Ryan, like I thought would happen. But, I mean, if he's going to have this power to complement it, I think he's going to be great.
They cover 18. They only miss 15.
They missed 15, 19.
If you're looking to sell Lukey, would you consider?
He's going to cost over 700K.
Probably not.
I mean, I'm not going to buy him. I just can't.
Probably committed to the fade now and just hope something happens in the rotation.
Yeah, I think that second row positions are limited. Would you do him at front row? Who would you?
Stefano?
Maybe.
It's probably a Haas trade, though, right?
I just don't think.
Yeah, I don't think there's room to waste a trade there.
Jesus
He's
has
gonna
been good though.
Yeah.
If anyone owns him, if you held him all the way through, you've done incredibly well, and I'm very jealous of you. And Ryan, barely have to talk about Ryan. He just does the same thing every single week, right? Gets between 60 and 80.
Yeah.
Basically all base and power. Dylan Egan.
and Hamish Stewart. I'd like to actually touch on both of them.
Yeah,
at the
both
same
of them.
time.
Starting to get a little bit more consistent, aren't they?
Both played 80 minutes. So Luch came on, but he came on through the middle, which I was quite surprised at.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So, both 80 minutes on the edges. I mean, Dylan Egan racked up 71 points in base, whereas Hamish Stewart obviously got 53, and then that try assist to Setu too. Yep. Genuine sort of, I don't know, NFL throw to the wing, but we'll take it. They both looked really good. And Damien Cook as well, coming off injured. So, potential there for maybe a cheapie.
Jeez, what are they going to do there?
Yeah, there's gonna be a cheapie that plays, right?
You'd have to think so.
So if the cheese inevitably comes back and gets re-injured, then there's probably another Ollie Pascoe spec player coming through.
Maybe. I reckon something might have happened with Luch. Luch might have fell out of favour. Because this just feels like a game you would start it.
Yeah.
Wondering if it's a defensive thing, like bigger body and he struggles to move laterally or
maybe.
what. But
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shout out Daniel Atkinson, 37. Good work. Setu and Tuipulotu both scored tries. Like, they're solid coverage, but, I mean, if Tuipulotu's like what I'm planning for him to be, which is my 7th centre wing, I'm not really too cut about it. Maybe it's just good coverage otherwise. Anyone else there?
No. Yeah, basically sums that game up.
Cool. Worst game of the year. Manly defeat the Titans 12-10. We'll start with you guys talking about Jaden Campbell. That's fair enough. He had a good last
It looked like
15 minutes, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It looked like he was running the ball fine, but other than that, he was kind of not really breaking tackles, as we've been saying for the last 3 to 4 weeks, and kind of not doing a whole lot, not really aiding.
He did run the ball more.
He
this
did
game.
break.
He got
2
more tackles.
tackles.
I think in the second half, he just decided, this, I'm just running a bit more.
He did kind of flick the switch, didn't he? But yeah, I don't know. It just looks a bit vanilla out there in terms of the Titans altogether. But then obviously Jaden Campbell is your main sort of playmaker. I was thinking the move to 6 would help him. I don't think it has, to be honest. It's just mean he's gone a bit more of a passenger sort of role. We need him kind of steering that team around, whether it be leading through his actions and how he did kind of at the end of that game when he kind of broke out of that and just passenger mindset. But I don't know, man. It's a tough watch owning him, to be honest. I wish I did own him, even though he did finish up with a fine score. But it was 2 try assists in the last 10 minutes at least. Might have
15
even been
or
less.
whatever.
15, yeah, sure.
Near enough.
But yeah, it was not a nice watch up until then, I'll tell you that much. And then the Titans' attack is just not firing, so he's not kicking goals.
Yeah. That's 4 games in a row now where the Titans have gone 12 points, 12 points, 12 points, 10 points. So, I mean, he's kicked 7 from 8, but that's just not enough goal opportunities across 4 games.
Yeah.
So, JC's interesting. Titans going to a bye this week, so.
I mean, I traded him in this week, so I guess I should probably talk about the thoughts there.
Yeah.
I thought he was on for 100, and honestly, 89 I'm pretty happy with. He was my captaincy option in the end after Sewer went woeful. I don't know. I was maybe a little bit different view. I was kind of content. He took 14 hit-ups playing half, so I was pretty happy to see him at least trying to run the ball a bit. The move to 5'8" isn't ideal, but I'm hoping he will settle into the role. I think he's still just developing that 6 role because obviously he's not really having to do all that much marshalling. Zane Harrison is kind of just marshalling the troops around the field and being a bit of a bot. So if Jaden Campbell just wants to take on that more ball running like he used to do when Foz was there, then I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, I think that's where he shines, in his ball running rather than his leadership of the team as much. But yeah, obviously the Titans attack is probably just the biggest question mark on his performance at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not very rare to see him at the top of the scoring for the Titans. So yeah, if the Titans get flowing, he'll be fine.
Yeah, the Titans attack's definitely the main concern with JC at the moment. I would agree. Bo Fermor did all right for you. 68 points, all in base power.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried when he was on low 50s with 10 to go or something like that. But I think he might have got a little bit of junk time as well. No tries or anything like that. But
yeah good from
bit
Fermor.
of power.
And Pascal looked good as well. Cat 1 HIA, but they have the bye, so he'll be back anyway.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He looks solid enough. And then no one else relevant in the entire Titans side. Geez, Keanu Kinney's had an interesting season.
Yeah.
39 on Saturday night.
We made the right call of trading him out when we did.
When did you sell him? Did you sell him before that Raiders game?
Yeah. They had the buy.
That's right, because they had the buy. Yep. Yeah. Then Manly. Manly are currently one of the best teams in the NRL, but don't feel overly Supercoach relevant.
Not really.
At all. Clayton played good, but geez, I don't know when Turbo's going to come back.
16, I heard. So
I heard 16, so it feels like probably can't buy that, especially now they've got to buy in 15.
Yeah.
So if you win it before that Tigers game, you are a visionary genius.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's many who did that. Ben Trbojevic had quietly a good season, but also not relevant. Paseka only played 48 minutes for his 58 points.
Yeah.
Well done, Paseka.
He's doing it.
There'd be some people who've held him, and he's just been pretty solid.
I mean, he's probably just a counterpart to our Stefano, right? Like, he could easily be a front row forward 3, and you just play him when you need to.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I mean, he's definitely been worse than Stefano, but
Yeah, but I don't know, not terrible.
Has he been comfortably worse than Stefano, though?
what's Stefano averaging? Paseka's averaging like 58. Stefano's averaging, I reckon he's
About
averaging like mid-60s.
Oh, yeah, 60s, actually, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think I just saw 62.4. Where is it? Yeah, 62.4. Okay, so he's like 5 points better. You also would have paid a lot less for Paseka at the start of the year, so
Yeah.
it's fair play there. I can't believe we were talking about Flegler versus Paseka. Wow, what a good conversation that was.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
aged well. I mean, only one of them's playing Origin, right?
That's it, right? That's all that matters, clearly. And then again, there's really just no one else relevant on this Manly side. I mean, the guys like Fletty and Sharp came in and were good, but they'll drop out as soon as the Origin guys come back.
Yep.
Garrick underwhelming.
Garrick underwhelming, and
Luke Brooks underwhelming.
no one
Fogarty
else.
with one of the worst games you've ever seen.
Saab doing Saab things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's basically that game done. What a pathetic game. Then final game of the round. Cowboys defeat the Rabbitohs 30 points to 18. Yeah, Drinkwater was good, wasn't he?
Jeez, I would have paid good money for him to get 20 this week with the captains flying around on
Tell you
him.
what, you've got to respect the bollocks for people to buy him for 723K with 129 break even. There's an alternate universe where Drinkwater gets 50 and like he's cooked your captaincy and he loses like 60K, and then you've probably got to trade him out in 2 weeks because they've got that buy in 15-18.
Yep.
So fair play. Like, I think it was a bold move, to be honest, but it's clearly worked off.
To say I was considering it is probably a little bit of a stretch, but I looked at it as like I wanted to trade someone in who could be a captaincy option. I didn't really have a clear captain this week, and it was a toss-up between Drinkwater and JC, and in the end it was JC's buy coverage that got me over the line. Trading in Drinkwater, obviously, as we said, 723 with 129 break even, and they don't cover any of the
15-18.
next two
Yeah.
major buys, just felt crazy.
Pretty
But
punchy.
You know what? People that did, you got rewarded for your faith in Drinkwater. It did scream of a Drinkwater 100 with versus the Rabbitohs. I just kind of knew it was on the cards at least. But yeah.
Well, you know how I was like looking at my pod guy I was going to go for, like I was looking at Alex Johnson and blah, blah, blah. I can honestly say I was never looking at Drinkwater.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have, but
It just feels rogue with no goal kicking as well.
It didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right. But yeah, fair play. Player of the season so far, I reckon, in Supercoach, unquestionably, Tom Chester.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Gets his first century of the season, so his average for the season now is going to be pretty close to 70. Yeah. He did it with only one try, 49 in base, 12 in power, a couple line breaks. Like, he's just an absolute freak, Tom Chester.
Yeah.
I think
just the hit up numbers, right?
Yeah, he's extremely good.
He left a try assist out there as well.
Yeah, he did. He absolutely did. It's gonna be an interesting one with Chester coming up because 15, 18 they obviously have buys, and then 16, 17. I'm pretty sure it's Warriors and Penrith. It's like that 4-game stretch. It's pretty brutal. I reckon I personally, and maybe a couple other people, may have an eye on a Chester sell while he peaks in value around that period.
Yeah. I
Potentially.
don't think you're outrageous there at all.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I could maybe be tempted. Reed Marnie. Oh dear. It's been a really tough week this week for random guys that people would have just like held who exploded in
Guys who you probably
perfect week.
As Ben was probably saying, you probably would count them in your 13.
You would count them.
Form, but they're not strong numbers.
Not strong numbers
And
at
they
all.
popped.
89. A try and an assist and 30 points in base and a 40-20. Like just so unnecessary all round. Whatever. Played 72 minutes as well. Wasn't there a stretch in here where he was playing like 50 minutes?
Yeah.
56, 62 minutes. And he just like upped it. Whatever. Painful. Helam Lukey. That may have been Helam Lukey's swan song from my team because I'm just looking up at Kaipia's ball next week. It's been an honour owning you, Helam. He's done a wonderful job. He's made close to 250K by the end and he's averaged 72, 73.
Yep.
Been pretty good, Helam. Cody Walker.
The GOAT.
Yeah. I will give Cody Walker his credit. That was probably his best base game of the season, if I had to guess. Let me quickly have a look at SC stats while you talk about him.
Second best, I think. But yeah.
Yeah. Any thoughts, Cody Walker?
Do you want to touch on him as an owner?
I don't know. It's a tough watch watching Cody Walker.
What's your Cody Walker plan?
I don't really have one, to be honest.
Well, we can touch on it potentially right now because I was going to bring up the fact that Tamari Martin, an obvious buy. You've got Liam Sutton as well. So now
I'm not burning a trade on Liam Sutton.
I don't think Liam Sutton's the trade. It would just be Tamari Martin, right?
But if Tamari Martin doesn't get named,
yeah, that's a good question. Tamari Martin gets named.
oh yeah,
I think
You go
I
Cody
think I
Walker
do
to
it.
Tamari Martin.
Yeah. If he doesn't know, obviously, I just
I don't think you'd do that. Yeah. You'd have to say, like, probably been a painful and Cody Walker's done a decent job.
He's done a decent
We've
job.
averaged like 60 and he cost you 400k.
And then a stretch of where are we at there?
You didn't play him for some of these
I
weeks.
didn't play him for some of them.
Did you not play him that Sharks game? I don't think you did.
No, I didn't play him.
He's been pretty good for you, Cody.
Yeah.
Shout out. Yeah, Liam Sutton. Geez, he had a good game as well. Scored that try, obviously. And his base just looks good. 35. I think it was in similar regions last week. He looks pretty good. But yeah, I just think there's better options at 5'8" now.
Matt Duffy, lads.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
I mean, he's going to be very, very, very cheap.
I don't see any world he keeps that spot long term. I've been wrong before.
Did you see his meterage for that game?
Oh, it was a lot. Wasn't it like 300
350.
meters? Yeah.
He had nearly 50 points in runs alone for Supercoach.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically the only way he gets his points, apart from that assist. I can't remember that assist anymore.
That hooping.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's actually got a bit about him. But obviously it does just feel rogue with Jai Gray floating around.
That is such a punchy buy, especially since he's fullback only.
Yeah.
I could not see myself doing that at all.
Yep. Panatani looked good with 2 tries until he tore his hamstring, unfortunately. But
Yeah. Also not relevant. Latrell Seagull, there would have been quite a few people bought him in. 59, like that is pretty good.
Yeah, he definitely can.
Would have kicked, 3 goals in that, 31 in base, and then 10 points tackle bust. Wow, that's good from Latrell Seagull. Yeah, I just don't think it's right now, given the uncertainty around Latrell Mitchell. Probably just come back in.
Yep. Jamie Humphries going at pretty much a 1
Yeah, that's interesting
point per
Big
minute.
Jamie.
41 tackles in 52 minutes.
Do we reckon he did come on in more of like a lock role in the end? He covered for Ashton Ward for a little bit when he went off and then just moved into like
I
kind of a
thought
lock.
it was even dummy half at periods. I don't know.
Lamel's only played 56 minutes, so maybe.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of everything. Probably played a little bit of 9, 7, and 13.
Yep. He
Probably
kind of
crazy.
just was floating around a bit of everywhere, really.
I think he's going to be a good player for the Bears. That's
Yeah,
really useful.
completely agree. Yeah.
That's about it for relevant guys in this game. Jeez, Jake Clifford's having a really good season.
Yeah.
Got 60 points, and like I barely noticed him.
You got one try assist, which is that Liam Sutton.
That short ball. No,
Wait,
the short
no.
ball to Lukey.
Lukey, sorry.
Yeah, Lukey.
Just made his tackles, kicked his goals.
It's
Like
one of those players finds a few points everywhere. Not one major pace that he always gets a million points, but just a few points everywhere.
yeah, well done, Clifford. That's the games for the week, boys.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Nice, quick one today because there's only 5 games, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Do you reckon we're getting greens? 9, let's say an average of 950. I know you got 1,000, 962, and I think Dan got about 940.
Probably 939. Probably
Yeah.
greens.
I think it's greens. I think people haven't set up as well as we think they have.
I think a couple
Like
thousand.
we're looking through some leagues we're in with a couple other podcasters and whatnot, and they've gotten some solid scores.
Oh, yeah, let's have a look at that. That's good. That's a good idea.
Yeah, have a look through that. But
is
then
it?
I think the players who are above us, I think into that, like, so me and Dan are like at what, 27,000 ish, like give or take.
Yeah.
Players from like 27,000 to like at least 15k are probably not setting up very well, I don't think. So I think we'll take a lot of names. through
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, there's a few thousands around here. Looks like a lot's just in the kind of 900s.
Yeah.
So I reckon it's either going to be a small green or just a maintenance week.
I mean, these guys are good. Like
That's
I
what
should
I'm-
know.
that's what I'm
The
thinking as well,
Podmasters are good, and there's probably 1 score below me for every 1 score above me.
Oh, I just found a bit of a diamond in the rough. Maxi Bride and Captain Roger Tuivasa-Sheck obviously got injured. Jeez, that's tough. That's tough going.
Looks like a good week other than that as well.
Max, what are you doing?
That's tough going, that.
Yeah.
Wow. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, see, there's a couple of these as well. Like, this kind of stuff annoys me. Trent Copey, only had 11 players.
Yeah.
And he only got like 70 points less than me.
There was 1 point he was above me.
Yeah. That is where it does kind of feel bad. Like, they've clearly changed to be more non-sweat friendly by making it you only have to have 13 in this week.
Yeah.
It does definitely, though, take away a competitive element of it.
Yeah.
to some extent.
Oh, but you can't. Like there's no way
I
we could've
get
got
it.
anywhere near 18 players this week.
Yeah.
No, but I guess you'd have to just set
what's
up
the
differently.
strategy behind that? Like, yeah.
But you can't because there's only 5 games.
I guess you just have to stack like Dolphins and Bunnies and those kind of guys that play like all of them.
Really?
Or
Sure,
you'd-
you need more trades to do stuff like that, though.
Well, I guess I did though. You'd have to mortgage your trades pretty well at the start of the year to be ready for the bye periods. To be honest, I think it is. I am whinging unnecessarily. I think it's for the best that they do what they do.
Yeah.
But,
I definitely think it is. I think it's too complex otherwise.
yeah. Anyways, I think that's us for the week, guys. Anyone got any more final thoughts? Anything to say? Are we good?
No.
No, I think
Pretty
we're good.
content. Just careful of the mini this week. Obviously, Titans,
Dolphins, Bunnies.
Bunnies. So some teams people have a few players of for buy coverage. Just keep in mind that you want to hold on to as many of them as you can for 15. But obviously, if you need to make a trade here or there, if you have Jermaine, Bostock, and Herbie or something like that, I don't know. Just keep an eye on your team this week because obviously the minis do a bit of damage and you want to keep players for 15. So probably don't go trading out too many of those sort of players playing a 15. But there's teams to look at now. We've touched on it in our buy coverage chat the other week. Tigers are looking good. Sharks. Some other
Those are the big
not
two.
so notable ones.
Those are the
like,
big two.
Like the Parramatta Eels, for example. You could always not take a flyer on any of them because they're all terrible. But
Yeah. I think you want to load up on these good attacking teams, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Tiger Sharks and probably the week seems to cover this week.
Yep.
Fantastic, guys.
Perfect.
Have a lovely week and may your arrows be green.
Indeed.